Hello everyone, hope you're all fine and enjoying good health, enjoying good life. Hope all your family members are also fine and doing well. Today I have come to you with a very delicious recipe, a sweet, and it's strawberry pie. This is a different recipe and it's very yummy, and you just need, I will say, one ingredient to make this recipe or at most two, make it two, because you need some white flour as well. That's why besides strawberry I'll make it two. Okay, so a very simple recipe, very easy to make and very delicious, something that is loved by grown-ups and children alike. This is totally organic. The recipe that I'm going to share with you is totally organic, and you know that bringing organic recipes to you, pure food to you, is one of my missions on this channel. My second mission is to bring you HRD free online training workshops, and that is to bring you all globally, because training is needed, and training cannot be acquired by everybody because of different reasons. One reason is time constraints, the other reason is financial constraints, and some freshers also, they also need training, and sometimes they don't pay attention to that aspect. So I'm bringing you free online training so that no time constraint is left, no financial constraint is left, and all the fresh graduates also very easily can avail this. All the professionals can avail this. So this is my second mission. My two missions, these are my two missions. Please help me. And how can you help me? By subscribing to the channel very quickly, becoming a family member of the YouTube channel here, and of course taking this mission forward with me. So quickly subscribe to the channel and let's go to the kitchen to make yummy strawberry pie. I told you this is a one ingredient recipe, and that one ingredient is strawberries. Well, besides of course white flour, you will need that also, but the main ingredient is strawberries, and strawberries are here in front of you. I have half a kg of them. Okay, and the next step is you decrown them. Okay, I've taken off their crowns now, and you can see them here, and I've washed them after that. Okay, so wash your strawberries, decrown them, wash them. This is half a kg of strawberries that I have with me, and the recipe will be made according to this quantity, so keep that in mind. Now what you do is you take your frying pan, like I've taken mine. It can be a non-stick pan as well, it can be a German silver pan as my pan is. It depends, it doesn't really matter. So take your frying pan, and in the frying pan I have made a bed of sugar. Okay, and I took almost 6 teaspoons of sugar, and I spread them down in my frying pan. Well, you can spread this layer according to your taste. If you like it to be more sweet, you can add more sugar, like you can go up to 10 teaspoons also, or 12 even. It depends upon your taste, how much sugar you like and want, or you want that sour taste of strawberry also to come into it. So it depends upon your taste. Take sugar according to your taste. Make a bed of it in your frying pan, and then, just like I have done, start assorting your strawberries in your frying pan. And here you go, they're looking so beautiful. I have assorted all my half kg of strawberries after decrowning them in my pan over a bed of sugar. Okay, do that. And this is very easy, not difficult at all. Then the next step is adding water to these strawberries. in the frying pan. Okay, don't add too much water. Just a bit of water, say half a glass of water. Add that to the strawberries in the frying pan. Then you put this on your stove on low heat or on medium heat first, and they are looking so nice. They're so beautiful. Strawberries are beautiful, nice color. You put the lid on the frying pan and let the water come to a boil. Then you take the lid off, and this is what you get. The water is boiling inside them, and they will become a bit sweet also because of the sugar bed that you have laid underneath the strawberries, and they will cook on for a few more minutes with the lid open. Now turn the flame very low. Okay, let them cook on low flame now. While the strawberries are cooking, what you do is you avail this time and you make the dough for the strawberry pie covering and the bed, everything. So what you do is you take measure 4 cups of white flour. Okay, I have done that here. You can see that. So you also do it. To that white flour, you are going to add now 2 tablespoons of baking powder. To that baking powder and white flour, now you're going to add 1 cup of oil. As you can see here, I will be adding 1 cup of oil to this flour and baking powder, and with the help of a spoon you will keep moving mixing this while you are adding the oil slowly to it. Okay, so that lumps are not formed. See me dropping in the oil and mixing it. Okay, now this will be the texture that you will attain after adding 1 cup of oil to that 4 cups of white flour. Okay, so what will you do? You will add some water to it, and very slowly you will add water little by little, then keep mixing it, and then you will knead it like you knead common flour. So the end product, the kneaded flour, is here now in front of you. You will knead it like that. You will have the end product like that, and then we will work on it. Go back to the stove, check your strawberries, and they are cooking. See, in the frying pan they're cooking, the water is evaporating, and they are almost done, and you can, if you want to, you can evaporate a bit more of that syrup that's formed in them, and well, if you do it, that's better. Evaporate it a little more, and then that will be done. And with that flour that you kneaded just now, you're going to make 3 balls. One will be a small ball, one will be a big ball, and one will be smaller than the bigger ball, but of course that will also be big. So it's small, it's a big ball and a bigger ball and a biggest ball. So there are 3 balls here that you will need, you will form, and then what we are going to do with these balls, I'll just show you. Take the biggest ball first. Okay, biggest ball, and then put it on your rolling board, and with the help of your rolling pin, roll it and make it into a big chapati. Then take your pie dish that you're making the pie, you will be baking the pie in, and you place that chapati that you have rolled, the white flour chapati, into that baking dish, and spread it onto the sides of the dish as well, just like I've done here, you can see. So do that first. That's the first step. The second yummy step will be to take your frying pan, to take your strawberries, and to spread them into your pie dish inside that chapati that you have spread. Just like this. It's looking so beautiful, and even if the syrup was a bit more evaporated, that would have been good, but I am just doing it this way. I didn't have time and I had to do it very, very quickly. So you can evaporate it a little more. Okay, do evaporate it, the syrup, a little more. Then take the second white flour ball that was smaller in size and roll out a chapati on your rolling board with the help of your rolling pin. And spread that chapati on top of your baking dish. Cover your strawberries. The strawberries are inside now, in between two layers of this chapati that you have made of white flour. Okay, and cover it completely just like I have done here and I've shown it to you. Now take the third smaller bowl and you are going to roll it long with the help of your palm and fingers, so very long, like I have done it on my rolling board. You can see it, this is so long. I've made a pattern of it to know that this will suffice for me. And then what you do is you put your pie dish near your rolling board and take one end of that long string that you have made, and just like I am doing, place it on all four sides, all sides of that circular pie that you are making. Because my syrup was not all evaporated, it's oozing out a bit on top, as you can see. Yours, if it gets completely evaporated, will not ooze out, and even if it does, it doesn't really matter. And this way you will put the string on all sides of the circular pie. Now you will press it down, and that way you will be closing the sides of the pie. Take the other end of the string and start making a pattern of it, just like I'm doing it, and I have made a pattern of it. That kind of a pattern can be made. Any other kind of pattern that you want to make can be made. That depends upon your wish and choice. So press it down a little after making the pattern, and that will help it stick to the chapati underneath. The next step, well, while you were doing that, remember, preheat the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, I didn't tell you that beforehand, but preheat the oven for 10 minutes. And then what you're going to do is, as I've shown you, probably I tried my best, I hope you can see there is very little flame on underneath the pie as well. And then is the oven tray, and on top of it I have put the pie dish, and I have kept my dish on the lower tray. The upper tray I have removed, and the distance between the pie and the upper grill burner is quite a lot. The grill burner is also on. The distance is double than it is to the lower burner. So that's why this is important, and the grill burner is also on. So you can see, I think you can fully understand now. It's in the oven, inside the oven. My pie is going to get cooked now, baked now rather, and underneath the flame is very low, and on top the grill burner is also on, but the distance of the pie dish from the top is double than to the distance of the pie dish from the bottom. Okay, so this is how you're going to place it in the oven now to bake. And just keep checking when it's done, if it's done or not, so that it doesn't get burnt. And when it's done, take it out, because you know it varies from oven to oven. My oven took 10 to 15 minutes to bake this pie, so yours may also take similar time. So keep checking, and when it's done, you can see the outer crust is baked, the pie is baked. Now you can take it out, and I've taken it out. It's in front of you. I have cut it also and sliced it also, and just to show you from inside, I've given you different views to show it to you from inside. See, such nice filling inside, and the layers on top and bottom. It is so yummy. Do you want to eat it now? Yum, yum, yum. You really want to eat it? Then go to your kitchen and start baking this strawberry pie and eat it yourself, and share it with your family and tell me how you liked it in the comments section. This is so nice, so yummy, very tasty, a very nice dessert. It's a very nice, you will call it a dessert or a sweet dish, whatever, but very nice. And you tell me you like the recipe, share the recipe, and if you have still not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to our channel. Take my 2 missions forward with me, and I will be so happy. And of course, make others happy, and that will be the secret to your own happiness. Take care of yourself, take care of those around you. Okay, take care of your health, take care of the health of people around you, and do remember me in your prayers, please. Thank you.